I remember had a hair in her taco or whatever it was. Like they came asking 4 different people, including the manager, if we're good. That was so crazy. Like it was so fucking crazy that so many people were that interested in making sure. Oh shit! Don't leave a bad review.
Top car, I be on job and I put it on God, they ain't nobody stopping me. Do the thing and it gets done properly. Known for my honesty, not so much for my modesty. What's my policy? No remorse or apology. I am the one.
Hey, welcome to Dudes Unfiltered. I'm Jerry. This is Zedeni. Today's episode is about yeah. Today's episode is about
Latest travels.
Yeah, latest travels.
We've been around.
Yeah.
We touched down a few places. What's your favorite of the last, let's say, 5-10 travels we've done? Which one is
I guess LA.
the second one?
Yeah, the
You
second
and me
trip.
alone.
Yes.
And what was it? The Woodland Hills, I think it was.
Yes.
It was quite nice. Yeah.
And also
I tried running there, man. I almost
the
died.
shitty MMA fighting.
Oh, the stripper
in
fighting.
this- yeah.
The stripper fighting was amazing.
the
It's a little easier when dudes can be
Malibu
dudes.
Beach.
But we also every night we watch movies and.
Malibu Beach sucks, by the way.
Oh yeah, that was trash. I think most of the beaches that I saw was trash.
Yeah.
The best one was probably the one next to the
It's not the fucking Caribbean.
what's it called? Next to the Ferris wheel and all that. What was
Yeah,
that?
yeah. The what's the name of the harbor? Santa Monica.
Yeah,
Santa Monica Pier.
yeah, that one was nice. That one I liked.
Yeah.
But I would say like there were so many experiences there.
Mm-hmm.
The first time we went, the only thing we did was eat food. Well, the first time we went, I went with Annabelle like 6 months before, which was interesting too. A lot of drinking, and that's the first time I ever seen the Hollywood Boulevard smell like piss.
Yeah, Hollywood
Filled with
Boulevard.
junkies
Videos
and
are
piss.
great, but
And it's all about buying these, what do you call it, U.S. items? What do you
Yeah.
call those stores? You buy all this trash you take home. That's basically what it is. Then there's a little bit of tattoos, very limited food, basically nowhere to drink. It's very touristy now.
yeah.
I still love that I've been there and I've seen that, I walked it. But even looking at the Hollywood Walk of Fame, dude, it's disgusting.
super.
It's so like it's disgusting and dirty and
All
trashy.
dirty,
And
yeah.
again, every time you see it every time somebody get inaugurated and all that and gets involved in all that, it looks
Yeah.
there's a big show and then but as soon as they leave, somebody's pissing on it or flat out,
A junkie with leprosy. Yeah, dying in there. Yeah.
It's crazy, man. It's not what it's made to be, but I can say the same thing when we went to New York.
But New York, I stayed longer than you.
But I've been to Manhattan. Manhattan is amazing.
I stayed in Manhattan, and in Manhattan, I went to Chinatown and several other places. It's way different than than Brooklyn. Way different. It was alive.
Brooklyn
at
was,
nights.
but it's so weird because I've seen like Brooklyn is divided in some way. Like it's like you take this long road,
Yeah.
and then you have like the Jewish community, the Chinese community,
Yeah.
then you have the blacks community, and it's like divided. It's so
I don't
fucking
understand
weird
that.
how they did that. But when we went to that park, the
Not
first day
only-
we came,
Not only in Latin America, here in Europe, everybody's with everybody. You can have Indian neighbors, Muslim neighbors, black neighbors, Jewish neighbors, everybody in
But
the
there
same
you felt the
in the same
difference.
floor.
you felt the difference. Like there was Jewish
In
stores
there,
started,
yes.
and then there was no more of the whatever there was. But the park we went to was really nice. People were playing together, and everybody's happy. But at nighttime, it just felt like it's like the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde of the
Yeah.
Brooklyn that we were in. Because
Yeah,
at
we
daytime
even
it seemed
we even
nice and calm.
heard shotguns.
But in the night, it just became
Gunshots.
creepy
Gunshots.
and dangerous, and I don't know. It was like two sides of the same coin.
Yep. But I gotta tell you something. I felt safer in New York, in Manhattan at night, than in LA.
Yes. LA didn't feel safe.
100%.
I'm a big dude.
Even-
You're a big dude.
Yes. Even during the day that we were walking in certain areas of LA, nobody walks. There is only junkies. And during the day, you feel unsafe.
But it was so
So
weird.
fucking abandoned, alone.
I remember when I was we walked from I forgot what it's called, but it's close to one of the gangbang areas. I didn't know that at that point because I didn't look at the map. But we walked very far and it was amazing. But it went from poverty to rich to complete trash,
To massive poverty.
homelessness,
Yeah.
rich, poor. I was like, it's so confusing. And then you hear of all these streets that you always, seen in the TV and stuff like that, and you watch them. They don't look like that. Like whatever they make it out to be, it doesn't look like that. It looks completely fucked up.
Yep.
There's places that were no stores and stuff, and I'm like, how the hell is that possible? I know that we can have it in certain malls and certain places in Europe, but it's never ever like that. But on the other side of the coin, once you hit the upper part, that was really nice. It was amazing.
Yep.
Like the people for me in LA was amazing. New York didn't really interact with many, so I can't really say that I have that recollection of it being, the same. But I always heard that people in New York are supposed to be assholes because
No.
get out of my way.
Yeah, you can find those, but it's not that common.
No, and it wasn't that busy as I thought it would be either. So I didn't see the same thing either. But in LA, walked. Everybody was super nice to us, and you and me went there. Everybody was always like, the hospitality part of LA is on a different level, man. Europe has nothing to do with that. They're not even close. Like, are you good, sir? Do you need anything
Yes.
else? Like, they were attentive. They were always there to ask you. And I remember when had a hair in her taco or whatever it was. Like, they came asking 4 different people, including the manager, if we were good. That was so crazy. Like, it was so fucking crazy that so many people were that interested in making sure, oh shit, don't leave a bad review. Here in Thailand, fuck off. They don't give a shit. Like, they don't leave a bad review. I don't give a fuck. But there they were so
at the airport,
careful.
At the airport in Subway in Tallinn.
Oh, yeah,
When
yeah,
we-
the attitude we get
When we
there.
go there
yeah.
and say, okay, hello, I want a 30 centimeters BMT. Oh, seriously? Oh, my God, you're going to make me work? Fuck off.
I always try to pull a joke, and it never lands.
No.
It never lands.
Dude, you know that I always ask for more pickles. More pickles.
I always ask for extra corn, and I always tell them I know, because they always say, yeah, that's going to cost extra. I'm like, I know.
Yeah,
got
but
it.
I always
got
ask for more pickles. Last time, when I came with Kylie and Thea from Sweden, last week.
You got,
last week.
you got
no.
Subway?
Yeah, I got
Without
a
me?
Subway. I got a Subway. I was starving.
He's no longer my best friend.
Then, dude, the girl got annoyed because I told her more pickles 3 times. She got really annoyed, like, oh my God, how much those pickles goes to you, motherfucker? You're not the fucking owner of this shit.
What I don't understand is, like, it seems like the younger generation here is more receptive to jokes.
Yeah.
Because I went through the zoo, and I was drinking with Robin, so we were getting a little tipsy, and the beer is called Alecoq,
Ale cock.
and I said I want more cock,
Oh.
and I kept saying, give me the cock. And the younger ones that was waitering us when I picked it up were laughing.
Yeah.
Because they thought it funny. I'm guessing they heard it before, but never with the same attitude, I guess. And they laughed. But the older people, they're like, I don't get it. What's the point? And I'm like, cock? I don't know what to tell you. Like, what do you want me to tell you?
But-
It's funny in my head.
But also I enjoyed the trip to Denmark in December. It was nice. I had a lot of nice kebab.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Kailin doesn't want kebab anymore.
Norebro,
Kebabistan.
yeah,
Respect.
Kebabistan, yeah. Norebro is like the Middle East. You won't find Danish people
Just
there.
kebab.
Just
With
kebab after kebab after kebab. And
I never seen that
actually
much
in the
kebab in
streets
my life.
in the streets of Norebro, most of the people that you see are
I never felt unsafe.
no, of course not. I'm not saying that. But
No, I'm saying.
but you don't
normally,
see Danish people there.
If we did that in New York, you will feel very unsafe.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the difference. You don't feel unsafe in that
No.
sense. But for me, the hardest trip I think I had last year was the trip to, I think it was New York.
Yeah.
Going from LA to New
Going-
York,
going from LA to
sitting
New
there, all fucked up.
3 days in the conference.
No. The fucking restaurant. Don't you remember?
Yeah.
We're all fucked up waiting to get the. We got the
because-
wrong address and
Yes.
all this.
Yes.
And we just sat there and we had to wait to get there because it was so
What
poorly
was
planned.
Applebee's.
Yeah.
Applebee's.
And we sat there for hours and we were fucking
Yes.
dead. And nobody. And everybody was negative. That was really not funny. Like, it was also the departure from LA to there was not good.
No.
So it's like the whole stretch of that was complete mess, and it pulled some tears, man. I was close to ordering another Airbnb for waiting to wait for the other Airbnb because I was dead.
What fucked me up was the tickets, the plane tickets that you guys got. Yeah, we had more space for the legs, but those chairs are like smaller. Jesus Christ! And I was
And you're not small,
no, I'm a big dude.
but at least you're not like the other guy. You're
No, that other guy. No, I'm not that fat.
Brosilla,
I'm
fucking
not that fat.
Brosilla was big. Like, he was crazy.
Yeah, he was a real life Snorlax.
Oh, I'm buying you that for your birthday, by the way. But the second time in LA was amazing, man.
Yeah, when
we
we
went there,
went,
even
with the
even
car.
with the fucking 40 degrees, European degrees, and no
even more, I
no
think.
aircon.
Even
Oh
more.
my god, that was rough, but I don't really care. We just went to IHOP.
Yeah,
Had some-
it was so warm
Oh, yeah.
during those days in LA. The temperature reached 50 degrees Celsius. And
That was rough.
At
It
certain
broke down the
hours.
fucking aircon.
And it broke the aircon, got overheat the aircon system, and yeah, it got fucked up in the Airbnb, and they took like 3 days to fix it.
Oh yeah, that was.
So we were sweating like motherfuckers
But again,
inside the house.
that's part of like something positive has to come from something negative, because that's the best way to build something really
Did you-
positive, because you have a contrast. If everything is always level, it's never great.
Did you left them a good review or a bad review?
Who?
At the Airbnb.
No, I never managed to do it. I only think in the last many times I should have done it. I did it with one. I did it with the one in Malaga, I think.
Yeah.
I think those assholes, yeah.
The worst one for me till now, you haven't been there, was when we went back from Denmark to Sweden to come here. I booked an Airbnb to spend the night with Thea and Kailin before going to
Yeah,
the
I know.
airport.
I remember. You
And the
waited for a while.
Airbnb, there was nobody replying, and it was snowing badly, and we were fucking freezing in the middle of nowhere
sitting
in
comfortably.
front of the Airbnb place, and it took me like 1 hour and a half discussing with the Airbnb people, the support, and to find the phone number of the guy that was in charge of that, and then he wanted me to pay again, and then I started arguing and discussing, and oh my god, I was gonna burn the place, and at the end they gave me access to the place. I left in the worst review ever. I wouldn't sleep there if it wasn't 1 a.m. already.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. We had a lot of travels.
Yeah, we went
Even
to,
when I visited you in
yeah,
Malaga.
we went to Marbella. We went to
Marbella, that's true.
Mallorca. We went to the fucking Ayanapa.
I have.
Yeah,
that's true.
Cyprus. I like that trip, but what I didn't like about that trip is
Napa?
yeah.
I don't know. It's a little misplaced in some way.
Yeah, the city,
The dynamic
Ayanapa,
of that trip wasn't as I expected.
Ayanapa was kind of fucked up. Everything, the
Everybody
hotel
keeps
we
complimenting it. I don't see it. I really
know?
don't see the attraction.
the hotel we stayed was full of old people only, and it was
The
supposed to
fucking
be.
cola
it's-
was ridiculously bad.
the,
It was fucking without.
the package that they offered with the bracelet for.
I think we had the highest one, if I'm not
yes,
mistaken.
it was the highest one.
And the fucking cola had no carbon
No
dioxide
gas,
in it.
yeah.
Yeah, and the beer tasted also flat. The food was
Yep.
decent. The food was, I would say that was good.
Yeah, the food was.
That was
good.
nice.
And
And
the
the restaurants,
bedrooms.
we got the restaurants too, the shit. But I don't get the hype about
No.
Ayia Napa either. I don't know, maybe we did it wrong, but I would say that I don't want to go back. I know that Robin is talking about when he comes, he wants to go there.
Maybe we can
I
go.
don't know, maybe
once we're
for a
in
weekend.
Cyprus.
For a weekend, maybe.
Maybe when we're
Because
in
then
Cyprus.
it's not that complicated, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather go to fucking Turkey or Greece. I gotta be honest. If I gotta go, I wanna go somewhere else then.
Yeah. The thing is that about that trip is old people everywhere.
yeah.
Yeah, it was boring as fuck.
It was really that was. nothing to do.
But in the other hand, you wanted to party and to drink, and I didn't. But I did it once.
But neither did really. Like me and her drank once, and we got.
You guys drank way more than me. You guys
but it
drink like
wasn't-
3 days. I
It
drink
was
only
weird.
once.
It wasn't like I didn't feel like the normal thing when you go and you're there to have fun with the drinking part. Nah, it became more of a burden than fun.
I discovered that my limit is 24 shots of tequila.
Yeah, I found out the same thing.
Yeah. That's
He
my
couldn't
limit.
handle himself after that.
After that, I was insulting everybody. I just wanted a kebab and go to bed to sleep.
Coletano.
Yeah.
No, but it's crazy. Last year we had a lot of traveling. I don't even want to count how many, but again for me, Denmark and
Granada.
LA. Oh,
Granada.
yeah,
We went to Granada.
that one was half and half. I would say half and half. Like it was both good and
Your
bad.
son came with us. Michael came with
Shit, I
us.
don't even remember that.
Yes, I bought him sunglasses, Minecraft sunglasses.
Yeah, that little shit have been traveling.
And before that, you went to Malaga to visit me. And before that, we went to Fuengirola.
Fuengirola, I remember. Sim was there as well. You, me.
No, not to
Renata.
Fuengirola. Not to Fuengirola. We went before that.
Moria.
We went Salou, Cambrils.
Oh, that one was a shit show.
Yes.
That's funny as fuck.
Yes.
The memories are amazing though.
Fucking Robin.
I still
We
have.
should
I
invite
still, I
Robin.
think, have the video of him. First thing he did was going out naked into the water.
Into the water, and it was fucking winter, you know.
Yeah, even for Spain, it was cold.
It was
It
cold
was
as
very
fuck.
cold.
The,
But that was
the-
another place with no people.
the apartment the Airbnb place was totally fucked up.
Yeah, it looked differently. I don't
Wow.
understand how you can have images that are at least 1 year, 2 years old.
I think they renewed the place, they painted, they put everything new. They took the pictures and they kept using the same pictures for 2-3 years without
Yeah, because there
any
was supposed to be a
maintenance.
restaurant like right outside.
I don't know. It was a market of.
It was a desert, man. There was that.
Yes.
That's probably the craziest city I've ever been in my life, in the sense that there was no people, there was no stores,
But
everything
if you
was
go,
closed.
but if you go to the amusement park, was crowded as fuck. It was totally busy.
No, but if you went to Salou had people.
Yeah.
Cambrils was
Zero.
dead.
Totally
Like,
dead.
that was creepy. That was very creepy.
Yes.
When I walked down,
everything was closed.
I took a walk a few times and there was nothing.
It's seasonal business on. Yeah,
I think even seasonal living, like
Yeah.
there's people, of course, but can't be much because
Like a
there was-
bunch of
where are you gonna
Germans
where are you
or-
gonna get your shit.
a bunch of German people or British people that they go there only for summer. Yeah,
Summertime.
I know a bunch of those in Malaga.
I know, but honestly, again, Denmark, LA, the top of mine. I was in LA 3 times last year. 3 times. That's so crazy. I've never been before, and then 3 times in a year. I can't complain. I loved it.
The LA one, the second one, when we rent
The
the
second
car.
one was a lot. There were too many people. That shouldn't have been there. But
No, the
added-
second one for me.
Yeah, of course, because that's my third.
Yeah.
That was the one
that
in,
trip, yeah,
start of
that
September.
was the best.
Start of
And
September.
and before that,
I miss IHOP, man. If I
Yeah.
could get IHOP here, I would be fat.
you can start a franchise, own your own IHOP.
I don't know how you actually do that, because I remember in Denmark I had a dream to bring something over Hooters. I wanted to bring Hooters to Denmark. Hooters now is dying as a franchise, even as where it originated.
Yeah, it's not a franchise; it's a chain. All Hooters are owned by the same guy. Franchise have different owners. The
No, I know that, but as a franchise, they even had an airline, they had a hotel in Las Vegas, all of that. I don't understand how big tits and big ass and slim waist ever get old.
yeah.
I went there 2 times, and if I lived there, I would go often.
I have
But I wouldn't go
seen-
every day.
I have seen some pictures. We were lucky. We went to a place with pretty girls, young pretty girls. But I've seen some pictures of
So it's not the old
Hooters,
time, huh?
of Hooters recently in other areas of the U.S. that is only very, very old ladies and very, very
What I
fucked up.
remember, like where I saw it the first time in my recollection,
Sí, mi amor.
is Big Daddy. Big Daddy with Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
He marries one of the girls from Hooters, and when he finds the woman he's supposed to spend life with, he goes back to the same Hooters, and she's still dating this old guy. But
Yeah.
that's just funny.
Hanging balls.
But that was like everything I always thought about Hooters. I got proven where we went in.
Food was
Where was
good.
it? Oh, the food was good.
Yeah.
Everything was amazing for me.
In
Even
September.
the smiles and attitudes.
September.
Yeah, but we're in city. I don't
Uh,
remember. It was
Long
the
Beach.
bottom part. Ah, yeah, okay, yeah. But it was nice. I enjoyed it. I didn't take any pictures because I don't know.
Actually, if we go again
did, I
to
did.
California, we should go to.
Oh, I'm gonna go
Beach.
there. I'm gonna go to Long Island. That seems like a nice
Long Beach.
Long Beach. Sorry.
Long Island.
Yeah, it's New York. I know. I'm gonna go to Long Beach
The-
or Manhattan. Like that drive we did upwards was nice too. I didn't enjoy the sun as much as I wanted to.
The trip for me was that LA trip, the New York trip with Thea, the Manhattan. Staying in Manhattan was amazing. And then Denmark. And I gotta mention when I stayed in Manhattan was totally different. Then it's totally the opposite that when we stayed in Brooklyn. I don't know why, but it's alive. Manhattan is fucking alive. It's like
When I
Europe.
went for the conference
You are
7, 8
at
years
night,
ago,
everything.
I was in Manhattan. It was dead.
Not the area I was in.
I was in.
was full of people.
I was in the
bar
lower
hopping
part of
and
Manhattan,
party
and
every
I
night.
walked home at like 3 a.m. It was completely dead. We couldn't find
At 3
anywhere.
a.m. 3 a.m. I get you.
No. It's the city that never dies. It should never die. I couldn't find anywhere. I went to fucking strip clubs. They were closed. I wanted to go to clubs. Nobody was open. I couldn't even find the fucking underground parties. Everybody was trying. We were like
Yeah.
a big group of people that wanted to continue partying. You remember the Filipino guy we met in New York this time? Mark.
Yeah.
Mark, yeah.
Yeah.
I took him to a
He's
strip
from
club in
Vegas.
New York. Huh?
He's from Vegas.
Oh,
He lives in Las Vegas.
yeah, but he's Filipino.
Oh yeah.
But I took him to a strip club, and somewhere I found some images way back. It was fucking amazing, and he still remembers it. I think it's amazing that memory is solidified in his memory, and I think that with New York, I don't know. I don't think I really exploited it correctly either. I think, like we talked about with LA, is you need more time. It's just very expensive, and you have to plan it right. I would love to be in Manhattan for like a month, but but all the food I have heard of, like the delis, and I want to go through all that. Like I want to go just that way and just start one deli at a time.
Yeah.
If you can do that for a month, I might have to sign up for a gym or something, but I would love to do that. That's the thing I always wanted to do in like New York is the delis, because now I've been at Times Square and the 5 minutes was more than enough. I would say I'd rather fucking eat myself fat in Manhattan or some other places where you really know the food is gonna be good, because I love food.
Yeah.
I don't think that it's gonna be the same as LA, because LA.
Pizza was amazing in Manhattan.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Oh.
The pizzas are also well known. In LA, I don't know. I loved there. I really enjoyed the people and what we did there. I want to go back, but this year I think, like we talked about, we're gonna probably look at Miami.
Yeah, Miami. This year, Miami. Well, just to not extend this too much, because we are short in time, or we will be short in time in 5 minutes.
We need to put timers in so we don't talk about it while doing
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Cyprus. Expectations, because it's the next trip. Actually, we're going tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah. In less than 24 hours.
Yep.
My expectations, I don't really have any. The only thing I expect is good weather. That's like the bare minimum.
That for me is the bad weather.
Yeah,
I don't like being
I know,
warm
I
all
know.
day, sweating like a motherfucker.
But for me, that's one of the biggest reasons why I'm moving. And
I
then
guess
of course,
I need the vitamin D.
you need some for sure. But I think the second part is also the living standard, because I don't want to overpay for certain things that I don't need, and I'm not going to discuss that here.
Yeah.
But I want to live decently for what I make. I want to live good. And then in
Why
the
don't we go to
future-
Bali?
My son.
Yeah, I know the answer. I'm just kidding with you.
But at the end of the day, I don't have much expectations. I just hope that in the 7 days that we're going now, well, it's more than that, but the first 7 days
14.
before my son comes, it's to find a home that I can live in. Hopefully 2 years, because that's the plan. 2 years in Cyprus.
Yeah.
That's my expectations. What are yours?
My expectations for Cyprus. Well, I'm scared, and I am not scared about going to a new place, and I don't give a fuck. I am like the roach, like a cockroach. I
You
can
survive anywhere.
Yes, I don't mind that shit. What really fucks me up is that we need to live closer to each other, because we work together, so we basically need to see each other almost every day. And you want to live in a place that I think there's nothing, we will get bored.
No.
And
That's where you're mistaken. I don't have a preferred location. I just told you my standards or the requirements that me and
I wanna live
Kylene
close
as the
to-
company have together has to be able to get what we get. And then if I have to compromise on the location, I will. I would love to be in the center too.
I want to live. I found a few places, and I
Yeah,
don't
but-
want to call more people.
No,
But I will.
said standard and requirements. Yours, what you want, I don't want. I don't want to compromise.
The thing is also that's one thing that scares me, is that I don't want to live in a place, in a shitty place. The second thing that
get
scares
that.
me is how good the internet can be.
Well, that I don't know. We need that for sure. But I will
Yes.
say, if you look at Estonia, hasn't been impressive either. None of it.
No, but nothing.
I would say
Nothing.
Telia
Like,
has probably been the best.
yes, Telia has been the best.
Elisa has been a
Shit.
massive disaster.
Spain, in my opinion, I have been in several European countries. Spain, in my opinion, has the best internet in Europe.
Even Stockholm, I was so surprised how bad it
Yes,
actually is.
it's fucked
I'm
up.
so surprised.
Spanish internet is amazing, amazing.
If you get the right one.
Any of them.
No, I've lived in Spain with shitty internet.
Yeah?
Yeah. So it does depend.
That's weird. I
Or it
had
might be the
I had
building, I don't
three different companies in Spain, and the three of them have been amazing. The other thing, the last thing that scares me is the moving. We have many
that's complicated.
boxes.
That's complicated.
All the quotations and shit that I have so far are very, very high, and yeah, we're even evaluating the option of driving to Greece.
The hobo. I would love that though. I think it's
I wanna
amazing.
do it.
I really want to do it, but we can't do it together because we can't both be out in that amount of time. It just makes no sense.
I don't
and
know.
it would have made more sense if we both have a driver license. But since I lost mine, we're
No,
kinda
I can
shit
drive
out
while
leg.
you work.
Yeah, but it's not comfortable. Unless we plan it with nice, stops, then maybe I could.
The thing is that if I do that with Thea, we're gonna prepare a lot of material for YouTube, for her YouTube.
True. So, let's conclude.
Yeah.
Because we.
If you have any advice for us, please leave it in comments.
where to go? That would be amazing.
yeah, where to go in
any place,
Larnaca.
like no, but any place in the world, like not
Oh,
only
yeah, that's true.
both what did we miss in LA? What did we miss in New York? But what did we miss where we haven't been?
Yeah, Miami, for example. Give
Yeah,
me
because
an,
we're going
an
end of the
Orlando.
year.
An Orlando.
So
End of the year? Weren't we going in October?
October, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the endish of the year.
Oh,
no?
and end of the year per se, I think we were going
It's
somewhere
the
else.
last quarter of the year. That's the end
Yeah,
of the year.
yeah,
for me.
but for New Year, New Year's Eve,
I would love to, but my son can't come. Sadly, that's the problem.
yeah, we need to
But
negotiate
yeah,
something. There.
if you have something for us where we should go, what we
Yeah.
should see, would love to get some
We
some
still
comments
have-
about it because
We still have like 3 more
We're
trips
Googling.
this year.
yeah, we're googling.
Mhm.
We're going to Limassol.
We're
Limassol.
going to Limassol, but
Limassol.
that's in Cyprus.
We're looking at Prague,
Then
Miami.
we want to go Prague, Miami, and for
There-
New
there's
Year's
some-
Eve or
I
for
know-
Christmas, we
we were
wanted
talking
Japan.
we were talking about Tokyo. Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe
Since I don't have my son, it's not a big problem.
maybe Pattaya.
Or
But
even people can comment and tell us where to go for
Yeah.
New Year's. Where is
Yeah.
really nice for
Don't tell me North
people.
Korea or Bhutan or
Go to Guam.
yeah, no, you can go to Uzbekistan. It's amazing in December. No, thank you.
Ah, shit. Where should we go?
Maybe we can come to Estonia on Christmas. Have a good one. Thank you. Please remember, follow, like, share,
Comment.
comment. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Top car, I be on job and I put it on God, they ain't nobody stopping me. Do the thing and it gets done properly. Known for my honesty, not so much for my modesty. What's my policy? No remorse or apology. I am the wicked.